Hello.
Wow,
All right. Yow! Welcome, mofos! No, welcome everybody. Welcome everybody to Simply Spooky. We're back at it again on a Tuesday night, and I'm just going to go round the clock, and I'm going to see how everybody's fared this week and how everybody is. How are you, Eric? Have you had a good week, sir?
Yeah, so far.
Excellent. Anything extraordinary happened this week at all? Nothing.
Just got all my boxes and ready to ship out stuff.
Oh, there you go. Your life sounds as exciting as mine, to be honest, Eric. Lois, how are you?
I'm absolutely fine. All the better for seeing you, handsome.
Yeah, see, everybody generally is. Have you got anything exciting to tell us?
I don't know. I can't think.
Well, no,
no,
have you got anything exciting to tell us?
No.
Right. And Vivian, how about you? Oh, you're like a meerkat. Then your head just went straight up, and you're like.
I heard my name Vivian. Like my mum
Vivian?
kind of says Vivian when she's telling me off.
Hello, Sarah.
Hey, Sarah. Hey,
Wayne. That's Sarah. Hello, Sarah.
Just sharing this out. Could everybody do me a favour and please share? We would be forever grateful.
Share like your life depends on it.
Yeah.
So, Viv,
how was your week, Dan? Dan, what was your week like? Mine was busy.
It was normal. Nothing exciting. Nothing exciting to report. Nothing exciting to report. I've been keeping my fingers on the pulse of the ufology stuff. See what's been going down with these different commissions and that. And to be honest with you, I got quite bored with it now because it's just repetitive. And yeah, that's it really. I've been doing it a lot at all.
Well, I've been amazed by our government saying that there's aliens.
William. Oh, William.
Hey, William.
Hello, everyone in the chat.
Hey, Eileen.
In fact, I need to be honest with you, Eric, I don't think that's a big surprise for anybody, is it really? I think we all kind of knew that, didn't we, really, at the end of the day? There's going to be something else out there. We knew that.
It's not a surprise, but it's exciting.
I'm bored of it already, to be honest with you.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pissed off with it. Just had enough of it now. I'm sick of it. It's like, just come down here, say hello, and let's get it over with.
Mm.
But yeah, no, it's not. Ufology is. I find it interesting, but it's not the most exciting thing. Hi, Andy, and hello, Willow. I hope you're doing well. Hi there, Nicola. Yeah, I mean it's great. It's good and it's fun and it's enjoyable and it's like a bit like Christmas, I suppose, but it's not one of those things that I'm sort of nonplussed really about it. How do you feel about it, Viv?
I think for me, I'm getting a bit bored of it because there's too many people that are faking news, faking evidence. The conspiracy thing is now getting so ridiculous that honestly, nobody has seen anything to be able to say yes. There's these people. Yes,
it's almost like you can't tell your ass with your elbow with it, isn't it? Really, it's like, well, what's up, what's down? You know. But anyway, let's move it away from that because that's not really our field of study, as it were. That's not really what we deal with. So tonight's topic is going to be: who is the worst person or people that you have ever investigated with, and for what reason? Now, can we mention names or not? Exactly, Wayne. There are far too many red flags.
Yep. Get controversial.
Oh.
So far, the whistleblower hasn't given any first-hand confirmation. I don't know that the guy is something. Yeah, I'm with you, William. Indeed, Eileen. My mum. Yes.
I love it, Wayne. I love it.
So we're going to talk about the worst person we've investigated with, or the worst people we've investigated with, and I want to know the reasons why. I want to know the dirt.
Okay. Oh, wow.
So who are we going to start with?
May or may not name names, but remember, if you name a name, there might be repercussions.
Exactly.
You might have a screenshot, and you might find it up in the profile.
It's the best way to be, Wayne. Really, in that sense.
I hope I'm not.
No.
Poor William.
Not yet.
How about FB? But FBI might be.
FBI.
FB's Facebook listening, and FBI's listening. Right, who are we going to start with? Because Viv's busy at the moment, so I'm going to start with. Hello, Scott. Welcome to the show.
Hey, Scott.
Thanks for joining in.
Hi, Scott.
What a subject.
I would get the popcorn out, to be honest.
Oh, you need the popcorn.
It could be fun.
Get the popcorn. Get the popcorn.
Right, I'm going to start with the worst person to investigate. I'm going to start
I've got a few,
with
so
Eric.
you must have a few. So let's go round and round.
Eric, who's your worst person to investigate with? Mine's Viv.
Yours is. My wife.
Why is that? Is that because she doesn't believe, or is that because she
talks during the thing?
Oh, is that what it is? Do you know what? I thought that was diplomatic, but you're walking a dangerous curve there, upsetting the wife.
She's already giving me dirty look. Oh, so
I'm not surprised. Indeed, Scott, it probably is. So you say your wife, is that? Are you going to plead the fifth?
Yeah, I'm going to plead the fifth on that one.
No. It's coming, Wayne. It's definitely coming.
You're trying to look for that evidence, or try to get a voice, or EVP, or not EVP. Yeah, EVP. Somebody talking during the investigation part of it is just anybody.
Yeah. I agree. In actual fact, it's probably my real pet peeve. Drives me mad, and to the point where I lose my temper and I start stomping around like a child who's throwing toys out the pram. But yeah, it does. It drives me mental, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll soon let people know that I'm annoyed with it. But what about you, Lo? Who have you got?
There's been a couple of times that the first one I would say was a psychic medium that I worked with, so she classed herself as, and being a new investigator coming into the field, I found her very pompous and I found her very, very rude. And when obviously, as I was talking, I was actually talking about this to English before I came on the live, was that I don't class myself as a medium. I don't, because I'm no near Barry John's level. Empath sensitive, and she always dismissed everything that I would say. And there was this one particular time where a spirit actually wanted to talk to me and know her, and my confidence at that time was very, very low. And the owner of the group said, "No, get down there and get that EVP off her and speak to the spirit." So I went down and I took it off her. She wasn't very happy. And then she tried to claim, we wouldn't take it all night, but she was hogging it. Literally every time we were trying to get near the EVP, she was literally hogging it every time. So I got the... where did it go? So I got the responses that obviously the spirit was communicating. And she wasn't very happy. It was because it was like everybody's attention went from her to me, sort of thing. So she was really, really rude that night, even to the owner of the group. She was very, very rude. That's my first instance. My second instance, like Eric and like yourself, Dan, I absolutely hate MD coming in and interrupting the EVP session. It drives me fucking batty. And I was doing this EVP session. Now, it's actually caught in camera, my facials, right? I can't hide my facials as much as I try to hide my facials. I can't. So I'm sitting doing an EVP session, and we had like these people from France that were doing they were like writing articles about different countries and their paranormal experiences and how they deal with it, and etc. So they come running in out of nowhere. I'm doing an EVP session, they're talking, and I just look up and I'm growling. You can see I'm actually growling at them because I thought, you fucking ignorant bastards, I am trying to do an EVP session. I'm right in the middle of it. And it wasn't until I watched it back, because Alex said I had to cut some of it because you could see how angry you were. But then you see when he edited it and actually aired it, he missed a bit, and you could still see he was raging.
Yeah.
I think it's, see, common courtesy. I'm like that. If you're doing an EVP session, shut the hell up. Just shut up. If you're interacting with spirit, just let it, because some half the time they scare them away.
I know, I agree. And like Wayne says as well, that's another thing that annoys me. When they ask a question, but they don't leave enough time between the questions, and they just fire them off one after the other.
Yeah, that's what I was going to mention too. I'm like,
I agree with that.
a minute to breathe, you know?
Oh, it drives me mad. It's like, do you know what really, really annoys me? And there's a few that I've worked with or been in company of over the years. I won't work with them. It's either an event I'll turn up to, or they've just made up the numbers to pay for the bills. And they've turned up and they've been talking non-stop. Old buildings, creaky. You can hear each other wherever you are. And rather than taking into consideration there are people at the other side of the building doing an EVP and being quiet, they're banging around, walking around, shouting out their questions when they could just talk them out. So your EVP session has got to be thrown out the door because you can't take anything there. Even if you get something that's bona fide, you can't take that as read because you can't produce that as evidence because they contaminated the whole area. And that's what drives me mental. And we've had it time and time again. They turn up. But the real thing that annoys me, they've been doing it for years, some of them. And it's like, well, how have you not grasped the concept, the basics of paranormal investigation in all the years you've been doing it? And you're still walking around clobhopping and what?
Hi, Nicola. Is he doing an impression, or did he actually fall down there?
I think it was his.
I'm back. It was me.
It was him throwing his stuff around the room, getting angry.
I had a ghost there. What's that one? Everyone knows. Everyone knows that when I get annoyed, I'm recording audio, hoping you ask a question, sitting waiting for a reply on someone else. Yeah. Drives me mad. Especially, Nicola, when they say they've been doing it for years. Some of them have. You know?
Well, that's why if I do when I get
Holly.
is I want just small groups to come in, and I will.
It was Andy. Sorry, Eric.
No, it's okay.
Bloody Eddie the Eagle. That's going back a few years, isn't it? And there was me thinking you're in your early 20s.
Oh, we're nearly beating Lois's record number of people with 18 people watching. We need to push it up to 23. And then we beat her record.
You'll beat my record on Friday for Frighteners. It made me nervous. I hate watching numbers because it makes me nervous.
Don't watch your numbers. It's fine.
It was just the way I looked up and I went, I know about it.
So, Viv, what's your pet peeves and who do you get annoyed with? We've not mentioned, we've been very good because we've not mentioned anybody's names.
Okay, so the worst people I have investigated with are mediums. And I will group every single medium out there. I don't care whether you're good, bad, rubbish, just a liar, or pretending because you wanted the ego, but it's mediums. And the reason for this, now I'm a medium, and the reason I hate investigating with mediums is because they make it all about them. It's got nothing to do with them. Paranormal mediumship and platform mediumship are two totally different things. And they'll stand there and they'll say, oh, I'm feeling this, I'm feeling that, I'm feeling this man. Well, what do you mean you're feeling this man? Like, you know what I mean? It's like either you've got a spirit of a man that's talking to you and telling you about what's going on in the building and the haunting and everything. Right. or you're getting somebody who's within the group of people that you're investigating with. And if you are a good medium, you'll be able to push them to one side and say, I'm here for the ghost hunt. This kind of reading should happen privately, because you'll find that these people will end up stopping what they're doing and end up giving these people a reading when it's not about mediumship, it's about the ghost hunt. So a prime example was, I was really funny. I investigated a fantastic location called Fort Horsted in Essex in England. Absolutely amazing. It's been on Ghost Adventures. Carl Hutchinson used to go there all the time. It's a really, really, really good venue to go and investigate. Anyhow, I went with this events company. I won't mention the events company. And there was a medium there that just went round shouting because he loved the sound of his own voice. Now, I was there with my group, some of my group, and we stood at the back deliberately. We didn't want to get involved because we wanted to investigate and not be told this, and this, because what I was picking up was completely the opposite of what he was getting. And when we were having actual things happen around us, nobody was aware because this medium was at the front shutting his mouth off, giving his total bullshit. It was bullshit. Me and my fellow investigator heard footsteps that were running away from him. So we decided to give chase. And I'd only not long been doing investigating like properly with equipment. And I thought that I could do everything, run after this sound of footsteps and flash photographs, you know. And of course, my fellow investigator had her camcorder, so she was recording the back end of me, not really what was going on, hoping that we'd get the audio of the footsteps. So we went as far as we could. We ran away from this medium and the group, chasing these footsteps. And we even said footsteps. They all ignored us. So we ran after it. Now, that night when we got home, you know, as eager investigators do, we downloaded what we got that night. And sure enough, we got a partial apparition. We got as far as we could go. Then there was a crate. So we got a man sitting there from the stomach up behind this crate. It was absolutely amazing. But the medium, I will hasten to add, I was asked by members of my group, what are you picking up with, Viv? I said, certainly not what he's getting. This is what I'm getting. And we happened to have the curator at the time standing behind us who was quite interested in what I was getting. And I said, well, you're not interested in the medium over there? He said, no, actually, I'm finding you quite interesting. And at the end of the night, he came back and told me what actual hits I got. And I said to him, if we get anything on our cameras or our equipment, we will forward it to you. And we did. It was absolutely blown away by what we got. So we actually managed to back up things that I was telling him during the course of the evening, quietly, you know, not anything to do with the group. But this is why I hate mediums, because it turns the investigation on them. It's not a ghost hunt anymore. It's a mediumship night. Mm-hmm. So for me, my worst people to investigate is mediums. If there are groups, you know, if I book to go on somewhere on an event and there are mediums there, I tend to ask to go with the group that doesn't have the medium. And then when they turn it around, I try and stay away from the medium. I don't want it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you're not like them, William.
Hi, Cliff.
Got me down a really good point there.
Mum, what are you doing on here watching?
And,
yeah, exactly.
Is your mum on, Viv? Who? Mum's Viv, Mum.
Kathleen Taylor, that's my mummy.
Hey. Or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought we were... No, he's talking about the probing, when you're going to probe me.
Oh, well, I'm going to give you a good old poke.
Evening, Kerry.
Hey, Kerry. Long time no speak to.
Hi, Kerry.
I think the thing that
by the
breaks
way,
me,
can I just give a plug to Kerry? If anyone wants any crystals or wants a good quality crystal at a reasonable price, go and see Spirit and Soul Island on Facebook and look at the shop. There's lots of goodies on there, and message Kerry. I'm going to put that in the link for you guys.
Yeah,
So carry on.
I was going to say, the thing that really annoys me, and I always say, when I start an investigation and there's people that come along and then you know, it's like you turn up an investigation, there's 40 people there, 38 of them are mediums. And it drives me mad. But the thing I always say to people that are just coming along or starting, look, if you're walking around and you get something comes into your head, it doesn't matter whether you consider yourself a medium or not, because spirit can communicate with anybody if they want to. And so if something comes into your head, don't be frightened to tell us what you think or what you've heard or what you think you've been told. Just come ahead and do it. And say the odd occasion things come into my head, and I've had mediums, and this is what really grates me with them, because it's not the information coming from them, they just completely write off what you've said.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, hang on. What are you doing? Surely if you're a professional and you're committed to what you're doing, it doesn't matter where that information comes from, because you're after the same end, aren't you? You're after the same result, but they don't want that because it's taking away the shine from them, and they don't want that. And I've seen that with somebody who's, well, quite well known.
Yes, we've seen it too, Dan. Oh my God, yes. And they get very upset because the attention's not on them. Like, look at me, I've been on TV. You should be listening to me. No, we know everything about you that we need to know about you. And yes, you shouldn't be on TV.
No. And to be honest, with the way that a lot of these people are behaving that have been on TV, their credibility's gone out of the window.
Well,
Couldn't agree more. The one that I think really, really fucked me off was when I actually got accused of having an ego. Now, I've not got an ego. If you're lucky if I've got confidence, never mind an ego, right? But when somebody in a team, right, tells you specifically, you're the researcher, you research, right, that's fine. So they bring in a team member, a new team member, does history, right? So you're the one that's supposed to keep the medium right. So the medium tells you like what they're sensing. So you obviously, ping me it. Say if you're right or wrong or whatever, right? But then if you've got a researcher but you've got somebody that's saying history that have got two conflicting stories, then that's a problem. And this is what I was trying to explain to this person, was that is a problem. And that person...
Borneo.
Oh, that was very quick.
He's got to pay his electric.
He's head hunting.
Yes. And then for that person then to come back and say to me, well, you're the problem, you've got an ego. Fuck off. I've not got an ego. I'm lucky if I've got confidence or self-esteem. How the fuck can I have an ego? I'm trying to say to you, if you're telling me I'm a researcher, but you've got somebody that studies history, I think I've got a rough idea of who you're talking about. But if you've got somebody who's a researcher and then obviously a guy that does history, I mean, it doesn't work. It just does not work. Hi, Kerry.
Right, Kerry.
Do you know what? I think if these mediums are going to do that, I think it should be where people that are training and learning in the field go and do an investigation with no equipment, but remember a torch, because spirit will not light the way, not even in the dark, and do it as a separate thing. Do you know, I know the public like it on these events. I know that it's something that, but really, if you want a reading, go and see a comedian and have a private reading. Don't do it on these events, because it then takes over. I've seen it so many times, Lois, honestly. Like, you've been at an event, you have to stay in one room and get that bit done before you can move on. But then they have to waste time because somebody's uncle or great granddad or mother that's passed away has come through, and the medium feels so drawn to give that reading to the person in front of a group of 20 people. It's like, really, fuck off. Like, I'm sorry that this person's mother has passed away. That should be done privately, in a different setting, in a different atmosphere. The people have paid a ticket. They've paid £60-70 for a ticket, to do an investigation.
I take it my internet must be playing up because I get switched by Eric there.
You just like to swap sides with Eric every now and again.
I know, they chop and change.
Dan, we need 2 more people, 3 more people, and we've beat Frighteners Friday night at 20 people. 22 people.
Right, come on, Tom, start watching.
Come on, share this out. Get your grandmas, your mums, everyone.
Come down like, how dare they piss off halfway through a programme when we're at a 20?
I wasn't expecting that on Friday, but it was really, really good. And I ended up, to be fair, we did drop down to 13, but that was just normal for us anyway, about 13. But as I said, I was pretty proud of that show on Friday. Pretty proud of it.
It was a good show. I watched it. It was a good show.
I hate to be I'll stick in the mud, but we're not slacking enough people off.
Woohoo!
Hey! We're not that's 21 again. We're not slagging enough people off. That's what there's 21 in the chat. They want names. Names is what they want.
Just turn around and say, well, Louise, look, Frighteners is shite. This show's got to kick your ass.
Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Carol. So Dan, another person, I'm not going to mention any names, but this is a few investigations.
Hi, Lisa.
And Eric, see if this has happened with me in
Carol.
America, if it's something that happens over there. But you'll go on an investigation.
You're in the wrong place for that, Sarah. You're not going to learn anything from us.
You go on an investigation and somebody will get taken over by spirit, or they'll go up so upset because this feels negative. This feels so dark. Oh, spirit they're trying to attack on me, or they're being taken over by spirit. Have you ever had that, Eric, where you are in America? Does it happen a lot?
Not in the terms that you're talking about, but I've actually seen somebody actually change.
Welcome, Lisa. Lovely to have you.
Welcome, Lisa. Sorry.
Sorry.
You see their face change, yeah.
So it was like they were, I don't know if it's a possession or transfiguration or whatever you want to call it. I've seen that. But no, not what you're talking about. Not thinking that, so wild and then no.
Have you seen it, Lois?
I haven't, but I've seen. I've worked with somebody that thinks demons are always there.
Can you just slap him around the head a bit?
I'll just walk away if I'm blinded under my breath, mumbling.
I'm
I
just
literally
like,
walk. This is me. When that starts, this is me. Fucking bollocks.
Dad does go into one.
I'm doing fucking bullshit. Oh, more demons. Oh, fucking hell. You're talking bollocks, love. Oh, you got a poltergeist at home.
Lois, we beat your record.
You beat my record? Oh, fucking, gutted. That's that. Wait, I'm going to screenshot it and put it up my profile. Arseholes.
25 now. Thank you, guys. We really appreciate it. But we are having a rant about mediums tonight. People being taken over. Dan.
Yeah, exactly, Scott. Exactly.
Dan, right, come on. Talk about the time when you saw it, and we want your feedback. What happened? Where was you? And how did you react?
What? When
someone got taken over.
Do you know what? In my early days, I used to just sit there and watch and think, yeah, they're clearly not right, are they? They're clearly not right. And then after a while, it was like, not this shit again. I was doing it was one of the faults. I can't remember where it was now. And this woman started, "Oh, I'm getting possessed." I went, "No, you fuck." I went, "You're no more possessed than my arse, love." It just drove me mad. Absolutely drove me mad.
Yeah.
And then I waved my arms, gesticulating. "I'll fucking paper this shit." And then you know what I'm like.
That means we need to investigate your ass, Dan.
Well, yeah.
I need to stick the K2 meter up there. See who the responses are.
I'll just tell them they're fucking idiots half the time. You get them a tit. That's my favourite thing. You get them tits.
Three-toed demons are the best. Just remember that. So when someone says they're possessed by a demon, ask them how many toes they've got.
Yeah.
That's demon to me.
Yeah,
I mean, don't get me wrong. I know that there's demonic stuff out there, but it's not on every street corner. And it's not knocking on everyone's door. It's so few and far between. Do you know what I mean? It's so few and far between.
And the problem is, anything that's considered demonic would have no problem just killing you outright.
No.
I went to that one.
I'll be honest. Their faces are really morphed into punch bags. To be honest with you, that's what I've seen.
Right, that one, right. I want to answer, right, because my boy's about the same age, right. I think what to do with him, what I used to do with my boy is let him run about with my K2 meter. But see, when he was saying, "Oh, there's flashes," right? He was next to wires, by the way. I just let him believe, that is paranormal. It's not really, but but it's entirely up to each person is different.
Lisa, as well, because they're only 13, keep it light. Don't talk about any of the dark stuff. Keep it on a level where they're happy to do it and it doesn't get scary. Don't push it. If they want to do it and they want to pull out a K2 meter, fine. But I would steer clear away from the mediumship side of things with them. I had a rotten childhood because of it. Not because my parents pushed it, but because it couldn't be stopped. And it is quite, I say nerving. It was awful. I had a rotten childhood because of it. And Mum didn't understand, if you see what I mean. And it was nothing that my parents did because they said, "Oh, just go to bed or just ignore it." You know, they didn't understand what I was seeing and what was going on. So I would say, let your children have a childhood, make it fun and light, take them out to investigate during the day, have fun. Like Lois says, stick a K2 and let them have fun with it, but keep it light. Keep it light.
I would take them into a field or somewhere like where Atom Boy was doing Eggleton Park, and Eggleton Park is basically like got a round castle, but at the same time it's got a playing field. So I just let them run about and put it up against walls and run about mad with it. You know, don't encourage it, but keep it at a level that is no out of depth, and even start getting them things like books and everything else. Like start getting them like books and
get them into history.
But Lisa, for the love of God, don't let them watch ghost shows. Don't let them watch no. Just
what I would do, I personally, with my children, I it's different because they've ever since they were born, I've been doing it forever. So they were born into it. So they're kind of quite used to the idea of it. But saying that, what I would do with a young kid, say even 13, I would probably say, look, I'll get you some books, some magazines, start reading that, looking into it, get an interest for it, see if it's something that you'd like to, progress with, something you'd like to carry on with, and then eventually start getting them out. But I would take them to places during the day so that it's not as frightening. Then they also get a good lesson is that spirits are there during the day just as much as they are in the evening or at night. They're always
there. Do you know this here, what Scott's saying?
Well, they say they've got to cleanse a house, someone can clean the house.
Do you know what?
I don't think you can.
You cannot get rid of spirits.
I know who that's saying that.
We've talked about this so many times, but he's right. Yeah.
In fact, you have got more chance of getting rid of a spirit with a Hoover and a duster than half the stuff they use.
You're better off with a Dyson. Put it on your back and start running about with it.
Dyson, so last season, it's now all about the shark, darling.
Oh, shark.
Oh, the shark,
Sorry,
yes.
shark.
Yeah, exactly. But just still keep it light.
Keep
But
it
yeah.
light.
There's
not a rant. Good Scott, I like a rant.
Scott, you keep ranting. We love it when you have a rant. We don't mind.
Yeah,
I would rather be
Oh, that's sensible. That's sensible.
I know some adults who...
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree with you there, Bill. You're absolutely spot on.
Oh, good. Yeah, Wayne. This is exactly it, Wayne. Yeah. Well, I don't know. If it's there, it's there.
You're welcome, Lisa. Thank you for the question.
Very, very welcome. I let mine watch TVP, but that's just like...
Yeah, that's exactly.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ghost Hunters of Tomorrow, they are. So treat them gently. We don't want them saying, "Oh, this is rubbish," and then
don't. It's like Lois said. Don't let them watch the TV. That was just film crap.
Yep. Yep. And do you know that is the problem with paranormal? And this is what a bugbear of mine. I don't watch ghost shows, right? I never have. And people give me that strange look. Oh, you've never watched a ghost show? Blah blah blah. I would rather watch like Viv, Dan, other people that are credible, than watch them, see how they do things.
Don't watch us because we get stuff happen and we didn't even know that it happened until after we uploaded it.
Do you know, I'll never forget.
We only need one more person. We'd be like the Three Stooges, go ghost hunting.
Do you know what? I'll never ever forget the time when you and Dan were doing a live, and I always respect Dan because he's so polite and he's so different for being like doing lives, like doing this to like doing ghost hunts, and I loved his manner and where that apparition actually started to grow the more that Dan was talking.
Yes,
that was one at the village.
The village, yes.
And that's always stuck in my mind because I've never actually genuinely seen something like that happen. So when Dan was talking and I could just see the figure growing, it was almost like one of the films where
behind him, wasn't it? Yeah.
Do you want to know the
thing
about
behind
that?
you? He's going, where? I can't see nothing. There's nothing there.
I said to Viv at the time, I said the weird thing about that, Viv, is obviously once the energy got stronger, I could see her in the camera viewfinder lens. I couldn't see her when I turned around. In actual fact, you said to me at one point, didn't you? You're walking through her or next to her. You're standing next to her, and I couldn't see her. But she was lovely. She was just a lady.
Just a lady.
Oh, thanks very much. There's not very much time to call me a lady.
Lois is a lady, to be fair.
I got most of it. Fantastic. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. There's one out there. I'm not going to.
Oh, what happened?
Oh, hello.
There's
one out there. There's storm on the way. There's one out there. I'm not going to mention his name, but he turns around and goes, "Oh, these spirits that I think they're here. I'm getting really worried about this." And they go, "Oh, did you hear that? Did you hear that? I've got an EVP." And you go, "Oh, okay, let's see this EVP." I'll watch it now for comical content. And yet the followers he's got is phenomenal. And so we go, "Oh, there's somebody. Is there anybody here?" And then you get, "Yes, it's me." It's like, that's your voice.
Yeah.
You're whispering. It's your voice.
I know who you're talking about as well.
Look
who's in the house.
Chantel, I love you so much. Do you think I'm hot to the touch? You're so cool. You're my dream. I promise you I won't be obscene. There you go.
I'll clap for Chantel. The ones that piss me off is...
Take it easy, Wayne. Have a good time in the curfew.
Bye, Wayne. Have a good time.
Cheers.
God's got you sussed.
Scott.
No, sorry.
just behave yourself. She's a lady and she needs to be
I am.
respected. Even if she
Scott.
has got a potty mouth.
I'm with Scott.
I know.
She's got a noonie.
As Eric says, I'm a lady, but with a mouth of a sailor.
Yep. An angel with the mouth of a sailor. That's what I say.
That's it. That's it. It's the ones that turn around and say, right, if somebody dies, they're straight onto the spirit box and they just come right through.
Oh, he drives me mad.
Are you taking a picture of me?
23.
You should have been. Don't, by the way, you better have got me in a good position because see these people that are taking screenshots of me right now. I'm in now and I'll get into a position to pose.
Right, everybody pose and I'll take a picture. Hang on, wait till the number gets up again and I'll do it. Bye, Eileen.
Bye, Eileen.
Bye, Eileen.
Thanks for popping in, Eileen. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, she's lovely. She.
Oh, Scott, the man drives me mad.
You're not supposed to be
so disrespectful. He's so disrespectful. Live long and prosper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
For half, we all do this.
It's not even that. I don't even get the permission. Is it alright if I could take a screenshot of you? Thanks very much, Eileen.
No, that's all right, Scott. No, that's all right, Scott.
You crack on, Scott.
Scott, can you just go back to ranting? Because I prefer it when you do that. I love it.
You crack on, Scott. I've got your back, mate.
Don't you listen, us girlies stick together. And by the way, can I just say, Dan copied me tonight.
Gone squatching.
I want one that says gone squatting.
Gone squatting. Have a great time, Wayne. I'm glad the fires are out, buddy.
Eileen.
Way, good on you, Eileen.
Yay.
Oh, she's saying bye to Wayne.
Oh, there you go.
I want you to start ranting. What can we rant about next? So the worst people we've investigated with. Come on.
All right, here's one. Right, here's one.
Oh, quick! We need to pose. Strike a pose.
I look like I'm constipated, but it was because I was trying to laugh at Dan.
I'm not being funny, right? But I fucking don't look like Errol Flynn there.
I would say you've got 70 thumbs after. Right, I can think of one. This one is people, and it's not necessarily Slim to investigated by, right? But it's someone who wants to be famous
That's
so
very
bad.
cute. Sorry.
Oh, somebody who wants to be famous, right? So he goes out with one in particular person, right, and his team. Oh, if you look at the future. Can we need to take that picture?
Clench.
I was like,
sorry.
That's fine. So he's trying to be famous. So he jumps between the three apparently big teams, right? So he starts with the first one, and the first one goes horribly wrong. And they break into a place which we can investigate anymore thanks to them. So anyway, then they have a falling out. So the next time he jumps onto the second bigger team because he wants to be famous that bad. Like it's mental. It's mental. But this person I heard was never ever interested in paranormal before, but heard that you can make money in the paranormal and then started doing the paranormal just to make money. Wasn't interested in the paranormal itself. Wasn't interested. total sceptical.
Do you know what? Viv and myself have been doing this for many, lots and lots of years now. And we often have chats about the old faces and the paranormal. So we take one event that we went to, which was years and years and years ago, and then we try and count up how many of them people are still in the paranormal. And there's a handful. Out of literally dozens and dozens of people, there's a handful left of the original lot. So clearly, at the time, it was riding on the back of things like Most Haunted and stuff like that. So the people at the time were clearly using that or trying to use that as a platform to elevate themselves up to get some sort of notoriety. And when it didn't work out, they soon petered off, didn't they? And then it was back down to the old school time mob, wasn't it? Us lot again.
Yeah. I find as well, I don't know about you, what you think, Lois, but some of the more serious ghost hunters, investigators, call them what you will, they tend to have a smaller team. Mm-hmm. And they keep things very private, and they never ever publish anything, nothing. Mm-hmm. They're literally radio silent, and we know that some of them are still out there, but they just keep things to themselves, and that's from the old school. I think with the onset of social media and what social media, I'll be totally honest with you, it's a cesspit.
It's final.
I mean, you've got very, very lovely people out there on social media. I'm not putting everybody into that category, but you have this handful of people that want to spoil it for everybody else. So, you know, podcasts are even now being thrown into that mix. It's just ridiculous. But I've learned a lot from being a podcaster, interviewing people. Dan and I. We've had him on a few times now, but one time when we had this podcaster this guest come on our podcast, and he was talking about strange things that were found in houses and churches.
Oh, it was amazing.
And he said this one thing, and you couldn't fake this. Dan and I went, whoa, right at the same time. It was just like, we're constantly learning. So if anyone says to you, oh, you should do this, you just say, do what, what's this, Mrs. Brown, what she says, put your hand on your hip.
That's
nice.
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 Do you know what really gets me, right, is one of my podcasts has been referred to as amateur podcast, right? Now, I'm quite proud of my amateur podcast because do you know what? At the end of the day, over my dead body, will I be changing it? And who said this needs to stop fucking watching it? And do you know what? People come on if frighteners and have a laugh. See if they want to eat their dinner while they're doing frighteners, carry on and eat your dinner. My show is about showing us for who we really are, right? We're laid back, we're normal people, you know, having a laugh, chilling out on a Friday, because see, since COVID, right, there's no many folk that go out anymore, pubs.
No.
That's the sad reality. There's no many people that go out at all because there's still fear that they're going to get COVID, right? Which is fair enough. That's their prerogative, that's their decision. But tune in to Frighteners, have a laugh with us. Heckle it.
I think you need to let your hair down. Your people don't get it. Yep. Like Dan and I will sit there in a room for ages, but we'll start fucking about because we're bored. Because
that's when we start getting loads of activity, isn't it?
And that's when we get activity, and me and Dan miss it. But the cameras and everything else pick it up. But we don't get it because if it's a good job we don't see it, I suppose, because we go loopy or potty over it. But I feel if you're taking yourself too seriously, I mean, there are times when you have to, especially when you're doing more serious cases in people's homes, completely different kettle of fish. But when you're there and you're bored, and me and Dad, we're sitting there, we're having shall we have a coffee? Yeah, let's have a coffee. And we'll sit there and we'll have a coffee and we'll chat about shit, basically. But unbeknownst to us, there's scratching and banging on the door behind us, but we don't hear it, you know? So,
but sometimes that's the best way as well, because I believe in the paranormal investigation, right, the crucial and the main point is See if you've got good energy and you're laughing like hyenas to the top of your voice. The more you create that energy, the more you'll get a response. See if you go in with that, I did, I can't be bothered. You're going to get nothing.
No.
I think you should take one of Eric's REM pods and just leave it there and let it work.
And that's the thing, isn't it? Put that stuff out and forget about it. And if it goes off, you've had a result. If it doesn't, well, you know. But I think what happens is that people that judge you by the standards of, oh, you're doing something, you're not doing it professional, you're not doing it properly, you're not doing this, you're not doing that.
Yeah.
They're judging you by their standards. And their standards are like that because they want to become famous on the back of it. But they don't understand that people are just enjoying what they do. And it doesn't matter whether it's professional or polished. So long as it's enjoyable, that's all that matters. Sick of listening to me, I think.
She's gone to pass a torpedo.
Yes. That's absolutely right. Exactly. Too many want to be, too many egos. Yeah.
She'll be back in a minute. I've done these, Dan.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Why you aren't dressed head to toe in black? Because you say you're interested in... Right, talk about that, Dan. Being dressed in black, head to toe in black.
What about it?
Do you get why you aren't dressed head to toe in black? Because you say you're interested in the paranormal. And
I don't get that. I've never been. I've never been asked that.
I like green. I like black, but
have you?
You like black. I just wear what's clean at the time.
Mm-hmm.
I wear my Scooby-Doo socks, though. I've got Scooby-Doo socks.
Oh, you have your Scooby-Doo socks?
Yeah. I wear my Scooby-Doo pants. I've had some, but I ain't got any.
Yeah, exactly, Scott. Exactly.
Gets on my tits. You talk like me, gets on my tits.
It does. They drive you mad. They drive you loopy.
Well, that's why when I want to do...
Don't make me look skinny, Eileen. You know what I look like when I wear a load of black? I look like a big fat gimp.
Baby.
It goes white.
Vacuum. By the way, know how I heard you right on the way to the bathroom saying that I passed a torpedo? Well, actually, I did pass a torpedo. What I did pass was this: a cat ball.
Oh.
You gotta stop eating them.
I can't help it.
Exactly, Bill.
I couldn't resist bringing my cat ball on. I just love showing everybody my cat ball because it lights up.
Oh, you've done that one, Viv.
Keep going back down.
Especially the black shades.
All shades of black.
All shades of black, especially the black shades.
It hides me better in the hedges. Surely you need green.
It's because Scott always has binoculars when he's in the hedges.
I'll be honest with you, Scott. I like to wear that when I'm hanging around young ladies' finishing schools.
Do you have your binoculars as well, Dan?
What's that?
I have
the lot. I have the lot. Binoculars.
Little pad and paper to write it down.
Box of tissues.
I don't know about that.
Ghost poo. Oh God, Dan, tell them what you're going to do when you become a ghost.
I'm going to do ghost shits in people's mouths that I can't stand.
Oh my God.
While they're asleep, I'm gonna just materialise, piss in their mouths and shit in them.
So when they wake up, they'll have the smell of shit on their breath.
And then wipe it on their curtains.
He's great, isn't he?
I don't know.
That's the thing, isn't it? And that's the thing. Who was the king or queen when you died? Do you remember what year it was? Do you know you're dead? Can you speak to me, uncle? It's like shit, isn't it? Drives you mental.
You know what drives me mental? What really gets my goat? And I haven't got a goatee yet. But it's when people say, "Can you step forward?"
Thanks, Annette. I like it. Oh yeah.
Can you step forward? When you meet someone for the first time, you don't say to them, "Can you come and step forward and tell me your name?"
Oh.
What bollocks is that?
I know. I
know. It's the ones that turn around and say, "How did you die? When did you die?" It's like, fuck off.
Do you know what you died of?
Well, the decent ones that are like, my name is Eric, this is Dan, introducing yourself, can you tell me, please?
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's just like talking to them like they're people, because that's what they are.
Yep.
That's like somebody in the middle of a pub and go, "Are you dead? Do you know you're dead?" Why would you do it? You're going to piss somebody off, aren't you? Why would you do that?
The classic is when you got your voice recorder just sat there, you sit quietly on a Ouija board. Well, I don't do Ouija boards with people now as a rule, but you got the Ouija board going there and everything's quiet, and then all of a sudden you hear down, someone's just touched me ass!
Yeah, I get sexually molested every time I do an investigation. And
it's not me, on the other side of the room.
Speaking about,
to be honest with you, I did have a woman turn around and go, "I'm nowhere near you."
The last one I watched of you guys together, you and Viv together, Dan, was the one in looked like a nuclear asylum or nuclear place.
When that Ouija board did
the nuclear. Oh, that was mad.
Not using the Ouija board.
That was mad.
Yeah.
I just used to think, no, bollocks. And I still think to a large extent they are. But that night blew me and threw me, and it was like, bloody hell.
The planchette moved on its own. He went to say,
"Yeah,
are you moving that?" I went, "Dan, open your eyes and look down." And I wasn't even.
It was freaking moving on its own.
I was watching it, and Dan went,
and I'm like,
"That's it, put it away. I'm not doing it anymore."
He's like, "No, I don't like that."
I know. I think that's because they go for all these names and Spirit gets it. Like, do you know what? Yeah, fucking call me Dave. I'm Dave. Yeah, I'm Dave.
Yeah, Dave.
Yeah. Always good listeners. Yeah, I love you too, Bill. Then I'd love to get.
I think that's why I get pinched on, because I'm walking around in pants.
Scott, come out with me and Dan. Guaranteed, something will happen. And when Dan reacts, he shits the life out of me.
He just pinch you up, pinch me ass.
What is it? Do you know what? I've got to see Dan's ass, because I want to see
I'll
what
be honest with you, if they're not pinching me ass, they're calling me a wanker.
Okay,
two things that I want to see is Dan's arse. No,
you wouldn't want to see that.
I wouldn't want to see that.
No with the trousers down or anything like that. We've got clothes on, right?
It's like two planets colliding. And the one in the middle is Uranus.
I just want to use you as a trigger object, just to see if somebody grabs it.
Do you know what the funniest thing is, though?
There you go. Scott wants his arse pinched.
Yeah, come out with us, Scott. You're always welcome. Anyone's welcome.
No,
you want to come out with us?
No. I've read that one. Scott wants Viv to come out so he can grab Viv's ass. That's what
fair enough.
Translated.
I'll grab you back. We can have a mutual in the dark.
And an English Scottish thing. It's gonna be telling Lassie. Is that it?
Sorry, I'm married, you know, Scott. Stop it. Before anyone says I'm not married to Dan, we are married, but not to each other.
How many times are you used to be confused to being a couple?
Oh, shitloads.
Quite a lot, isn't it?
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Quite a lot.
Get your ass out and let's pinch it. Oh, yeah, we'll do that. No, not a pinch. Grab. Can we do a bit of a... One of them.
You sure.
You got to do this in your face while you're doing it.
I just go,
what's his name? Les Dawson, wasn't it?
Les Dawson.
He's going, Nicky Nacky no.
I'll just go.
He used to have the milk bottle glasses.
Oh, Lois is going in for one of them.
That's only if a woman's in front of me.
I was going to say, you wouldn't want to be doing that with my ass. Not unless I'm white.
Oh, God. God.
We're terrible. We are fucking terrible.
I'm fragile, though, says Scott.
That's all right. I'll go gently, Scott. Well, I'll do a little one. Like that.
We don't do events, Lisa. We just go out and we go out as like a team.
I don't
Viv,
believe
really, and Gary when he's around when we got things going.
We do the odd one where we'll get people out with us. But
yeah, we take people out with us.
If you're interested, just message me or Dan, and we'll let you know what's going on when it's going on, and we'll get you along. But it won't be a massive event. It'll be a small team of people.
I wish it was Rita. Hey, thanks, Annette.
No, you already know that.
You got to be like us to watch it.
But especially Dan. Yeah. Dan's the worst out of all of us.
Because most of all people.
Dan's going to get me arrested.
Just put it. My cat balls.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
You know what, Lois? Be careful because there's a spirit right next to you. Your cat ball's flashing.
We do investigations up north. A lot. We do. Yeah, we'll give you a shout, Lisa, if you want to come out with us.
Oh, Scott.
We go everywhere.
Scott is so incorrigible. Do you know what? We get nothing done. We'll be sitting there pissballing about. All this shit will happen around us. And we'll
I know.
What happens in England stays in England.
Is he in Scotland?
He's in Scotland. He stays about 20 minutes away from me. Drive. Well, the way Scott drives 5 minutes.
We're coming to Ayrshire to see Lois. So when we're up there, we're definitely doing something, Scott. We'll have a laugh in the hedge.
Oh, Scott's got to come out with us. Scott's got to come out with us.
Lois, Scott's coming out of us.
That's fine.
We'll get him out of the hedge and into the light.
Well, what happens when the hedge stays in the hedges? I'm saying nothing.
You wait till you get over here, Eric. Oh my God.
Eric, you better have seatbelts.
Seatbelts.
You're in for a shocking good time.
Yeah, I want to leave. It'll be one of those illegal aliens.
Oh, it's coming, Bill. It'll come.
It'll be one of those illegal aliens.
Take it easy, William. Stay safe.
Bye, William.
Love you.
Stay safe, William.
You won't want to leave once you get here with us lot. Seriously.
We'll definitely, honestly, Lisa, we'll do it. We do it. We've done it loads, haven't we? We go take people out with us. We don't mind. We enjoy company.
Well, I did look into that title thing that you were talking about.
Oh, bye.
Can you get red ones, Scott?
She does, Robert, but unfortunately, it won't fucking stop her talking.
No, fuck you. Fuck you.
But at least they're not. Are they salty? They're not salty.
Evening, Bri.
Hi,
Hey, bye. Do you know what? I'm off the fidgety tonight, so I'm playing with my cat ball.
Have you got one or two? Just one.
Just one.
One, Bill.
Yeah, but two's better.
Well,
yeah, of course, Sarah. We said we'd get you in on that.
Yes,
sorry.
Sarah.
Meet her.
Sarah.
It's all right. If I accidentally fall forward, I know what to grab.
Like a baboon.
Can you just cut a hole in the end of your wellies and just stick a cat ball right on the tippy toes of each foot?
No.
You're welcome, Sarah. We love it. Can't wait.
Oh, we're terrible.
You wait, Scott. You wait. We'll be nice at first. About 5 minutes, and then all madness will be unleashed. Talking of madness, it is time.
Oh, there's Gary Dunn.
Oh, the jar of doom.
The jar
of doom.
The jar of doom. Who's picking?
I don't care.
Lois's turn.
Go low. Go low. Go low.
Stop.
Hang on. I've got a few. I'm going to lay them out in front of me. Look, you can see my keyboard here.
Oh, you're showing me your boobs.
Excuse me.
Don't look at my boobs. Number 1.
Sorry, I'm good.
Number 2.
Where's Logan?
I don't know what's going on.
One.
And
It's a bird.
She just out there.
Right.
One, two.
I'll go 3 for a change.
Dun, 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 dun.
I'm back.
Plus.
This is what we're talking about
Back.
next week. Oh, Lois, how apt is this?
He goes,
Oh,
Yes! Oh my god, I'm on a rampage next Tuesday. Tune in, folks.
We're gonna have to put warnings all over it. Please.
Wow. I can't wait for this one. I'm absolutely letting rip next week. Oh, screenshots galore going
enough of them. I'll tell you what, there's so much material there.
Come see.
I knew I picked 3 for something.
Exactly, Eileen. Exactly.
Next week's show could go on for hours. We might end up doing a 2-hour show here.
Over 2 weeks. We'll do it over 2 weeks if you want. I don't care.
Come on this month.
Oh, I'm on a rampage on Tuesday.
Come see here.
And I'm not mentioning any names.
She's ignoring me.
Which cat one? Which cat is that?
Sabrina.
Take it easy, Bill. Stay safe, buddy.
Take care, Bill.
It's a nice cemetery. It's a nice place, Sarah.
Learn my voice.
Your voice?
Yeah, I've been speaking completely German to my cats.
Speaking German?
Come see here. Come here.
Why are you teaching your cats German?
Yep, teaching my cats German.
Why?
Oh, beautiful. Look at those eyes.
Hey, he's lovely.
She doesn't look too happy. She looks raging that she's been picked up.
Other than that, then she'll reach out and she'll touch my arm when she wants to be petted.
She's gorgeous.
She
Yeah, it's absolutely.
She's really pretty. Oh, look at her.
Sabrina.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, she's a sweetie, isn't she?
Give me a wink, Sabrina.
Oh,
she's so majestic. Look at her.
You can kill that.
Beautiful, isn't she? Stunning.
You looking outside now? Go on.
I'm just going to have to just add to my outfit.
Yay!
Do you know who Bobo is? Nobody's mentioned my thing down there. There.
Bobo's sister.
Yeah, Bobo is Bobo. What's his name? Bobo from Finding Bigfoot.
Yeah, Finding Bigfoot. He's brilliant.
He'd wear his t-shirt and he'd wear
his hat. He's brilliant.
And it's signed. Not by Bobo, but it's signed.
It's on my Cliff, isn't it? My one was signed. You got mine signed by Cliff, didn't you?
Yeah.
Just to let everybody know, Crime Show won't be on this Thursday because we're taking the week off.
I thought somebody stole it.
It's a sore subject.
On Friday, we have the only Dr. Cal Cooper who's coming on.
Yes.
So I'm looking forward to. So yeah, definitely tune in on Friday, guys, because it will be a good one with Dr. Cal Cooper, a very interesting man.
Yeah, no, that will be a good show. Lois, get your questions ready.
Oh man, I'm shit to tell. I'm literally.
Why are you shitting yourself? He's lovely.
Nervous.
No, get your questions ready. Write them down so you've got them there in case your mind goes.
I'll be like, Miss, don't fucking do it. I'm nervous enough.
Yeah.
I'll be like, how did
And don't swear.
No, I know.
No.
It's posh.
I don't need a Dr. Cal Cooper.
Hi, Terry.
Who the fuck are you?
Terry, I dropped your PM, my lovely.
Hi, Terry.
Oh, John.
John.
Oh, there's John.
Yeah.
I'll come in the chat.
Yeah, just
I
pass
have
them
to be
the
nice.
shoes then.
I have to be nice to you and Friday, Scott. That'll break my heart.
Break out being nice to him.
Be
nice to Scott. He's lovely.
I slightly like him, but I do like him.
You could call him Mr. Baboon because he said he's got a red ass. Scott, you monkey! You chicken monkey!
Oh my god. Can you repeat Lois Coonton? It's because Dad was speaking. See, it was because Dad. See what I mean? He fucking does it every time to me.
Say it again, Lois.
Right. What I said was, Terry, I PM'd you to see if you wanted to come on to Frighteners one night. Because I think you'd be a good addition.
Now, if you don't understand that, there's a problem. Because I understood
that. There
you go.
Oh, dear. Oh,
hey,
Bobby!
Hi, Bobby!
Bobby! Hey!
How's you doing well, buddy?
Better.
It's a pain in
I never mind you now.
You can always watch it on catch up.
Hope you're doing well, Bobby.
Libby, what happened with that guy coming in bed? Oh, aye, that wasn't my podcast. That was Rosie's podcast. That was when we did that's when we did the Ted Bundy one. Special.
It came on mine and Dan's podcast a year prior to that, claiming exactly the same and more. And we found out there's some other things about him. He started talking about children, and that's when we decided. It turns out he's a liar.
Yeah, it turns out he's a liar. I only know that he's an offender, and you can imagine. I don't need to say anything else. All I need to say is offender, and you can put two together, and you'll come up with the right answer. So he's in hiding. So he is. And
He got outed by God. What was his name, Dan?
Brian.
No, he got outed by. It started in the States.
It was an American guy, wasn't it? Who outed him?
Yeah. He was on Ghost Hunters with.
Oh, okay.
Oh God, what was his name? Outed him initially. Ghost Hunters International. He was on.
Not Robert.
Anyway, he was outed very publicly, and it went right across the world like wildfire.
And see this is what I'm going to say, right? The problem is, right, us as podcasters can't do background checks, right? Because at the end of the day, you've got shut it, you baldy bastard. There, I've been nice to you.
Very creepy, Eileen.
So
bloody hell, did he?
So the thing about it is, right? The thing about it is, we've got to take people at face value, right? Yeah. The show was, for me, the show was very, very uncomfortable, right? And if I'd known what I know now, then I wouldn't have done it. The guy was
in your show though, Lo, and ours was you did it on the crime aspect, and Dan and I did it on the aspect of the victims. And towards the end of our podcast, we read out every single name of the victims.
I don't even get anywhere near Edinburgh, to be honest with you, Eileen. I don't think.
No, he hasn't got a pot to piss in. Not that it makes any difference, but I don't think he would come over.
I think he was like a serial liar, wasn't he?
And
he was.
Also the other thing,
Yeah.
We would call it a sex offenders register.
The lid was blown on him very quickly, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
But that, I would say that was the worst podcast in my life. If I had to compare to another one, that would be my worst one. My very, very, very worst one. And the second one with that was the woman that brought her children on.
Oh my God, I saw that one, Lo. Oh my God.
I never saw that. Was that on your one, Lo?
Yeah, it was one of the podcasts that I done. And that was, I would say that was my second worst, but nothing will ever compare to that guy. Nothing,
No,
because
no.
I've never been in a situation like that, and it does make me think about who I have.
Do you remember, Dan? We had that interference and that woman screaming in the middle of ours. It was just, and he was just so oblivious to what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks nice when you do that, though. And it's all scrunched
That bastard had me crying. That bastard got me crying.
Hello.
Hello, mate. How you doing?
You all right?
Yeah.
Oh, how do you do?
You what?
How do you do?
Yeah, I'm all right. Just finished work.
Well, you've come on just to see what next week's chat's about.
Okay.
It's going to be a 2-hour special, that one.
I think we need 10 parts.
Aye, 10 parts to that. Oh, Parker, I need to show you what I shot out.
Yeah, it is Terry. I think it is, mate.
It's not just you, Dan, dear.
What's that?
My cat ball.
Oh, right.
It's love balls.
Mr.
My crystal ball. My crystal
All
ball.
right,
I can see Dan, and I can see him falling down a well. And
she's got them all on a string.
Wait now. It's coming to me. I think he needs to go and get an STI check.
She's got them all on a string, and when you know what his activities, they will light up.
You just be careful. Don't take them into Tesco's because you know the barriers might set it off. The alarm's off.
Yes. She'll be shaking all around. She'll pick up a couple of pints of milk and turn a yogurt by the time. Hiya, Lauren. Hope you're doing well.
Hi, Lauren.
Lauren.
Hey, Lauren. As I take my flow juice.
Are you talking to Dan?
Rather smart, Parker.
I didn't know the word handsome mentioned.
Such a handsome lad. Look at him. Look.
I know he froze.
He looks like he's got hamster cheeks. Like he's eating something.
Quick, take a pitch.
Quick, take a picture.
Good job.
At least I ain't got ginger hair.
Whoa! You're just jealous, you wee prick, that I've got more hair than you have.
Lois doesn't like she's got hamster cheeks because actually keeps plenty of nuts in them.
No, balls.
Everybody's nuts. Arnie says we can see up your nose, Parker.
He's got a bogey up there.
Why didn't look?
Oh, we're so sweet to each other.
I'll tell you what, Jay, it's like you're transmitting from the moon.
I know how they did it.
Sometimes I can't tell the difference between his face and his arse, but never mind.
He's looking rather smart there. Look at him. He looks so cute for a change.
Got it, innit?
He's not saying much. He's like Mute Man.
What?
Said you like Mute Man? You're not saying much.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, Terry. I didn't know you were in Cliff Richard's band.
Oh, do you know he played the guitar?
I didn't know that.
I just want Terry to come on to talk about his two willies. Oh God!
So, Jay, we got lots to catch up on, so I will have to ring you in the week or something, or you can ring me. And we'll have a proper catch up.
Yeah. Yeah, I can have a catch up in a minute if you want.
We can do that in a minute. Woohoo! I'm on a promise with Parker. No one get jealous.
Woo! Parker, the pin-up.
Yeah, he is. He's also a retard. Nobody realises about Parker. He likes to scream. Look at him. So he knows it. Oh God, Scott! Oh, it's Bobby.
Wow.
Low 90s, so cool. Yeah.
Wow.
If we ever make it to Florida, Bobby, we're staying with you and we're getting you out.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But yep.
We'll go scrumping, not for apples, but for oranges. They must have orange trees in people's gardens that we can just run in there, nick the oranges, and run away.
My uncle.
There you go. You got an invite there. Look at that.
That's all of us.
I'm only going to go over there when that crap Disney's gone skint.
Disney?
Yeah.
We're not going to go see Disney.
Oh.
Hi, Parker.
Where's he gone?
Yeah.
Did he say goodbye?
His signal was quite bad off and on anyway. So.
Yeah.
So he's like, screw you guys, I'm going home.
You gotta see it like that.
But definitely.
Universal would be the one I'd go to.
Yeah, I wouldn't buy Disney.
Have you got a Six Flags near you, Bobby? That's what we want. Six Flags.
Are they still going, are they? Six Flags.
I don't know. They must be. I think they are.
They got one in Illinois.
They got one in Illinois. Where Nick is.
It used to be quite a thing, didn't it? Six Flags.
Mm-hmm.
Right, guys, I'm going to head. I'm going to head off.
Yeah, remember what I said, Lo? Message me. Let me know.
I will do, honey. I will do. Catch up with you soon, guys. Love you all.
Easy,
Love you.
Right,
Love
bye.
you. Take it easy.
Everyone do that.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Oh no. Mine froze up.
Bye-bye. Oh, yeah, it's happening to everybody, apparently.
Oh, bye-bye, Lois. She's gone to bed.
Oh, yeah.
Talking of bye-byes, we got 3 minutes till the end of the show. So has anybody got anything they want to say, get off their chest?
Not really.
Dad, take your mind out of the gutter.
Eric!
Rita knows me so well.
This
Yeah,
is
green stuff.
where, man, I got my own ghost in the house, so
Eric, Bobby wants to know where you are, where you're at.
I'm in Wisconsin, USA.
Tits. Who's tits?
Is that meant to be TTF?
TTFN.
Tits. Yeah, it was about tits. It's been lovely seeing you, Lisa.
Yeah. Thank you very much for popping
Yes,
on.
thank everybody for coming in this evening.
Shall we go? Well, we'll have to see what we're doing. Go on, nip on Thursday and do our own rendition of To the Grave and Back.
There you go.
To the grave and back.
Sure.
Yeah, Dan, you can pretend to be Lois. Eric can pretend to be Nick.
Okay.
I'll have to
We should
pretend to
do
be
that,
somebody
shouldn't we?
else. She'd kill us. She would kill us. Hello.
Yeah, but we got a good head start on them. We live hours away.
Go on. Say, go on. Do a Scottish accent. Pretend to be Lois.
What do you mean to say?
Hello and welcome to the Grave and Back. She would kill us.
She will.
Oh, she's gonna.
We could just blame Eric. We could say it's all Eric's fault. He told us to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, Bobby's a New Yorker.
No, Bobby's in Florida.
Yeah, but he's a New Yorker retired to Florida.
Oh, is he?
He's a native New Yorker. That's the
Does
song.
he say, "Can I have a cup of coffee?"
Coffee.
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 He says, "Coffee."
You won't make me laugh every time.
You gotta talk like you're from Brooklyn.
That was my New York. I just said what Lauren said, but I did it in a New York accent. You'll make me laugh every time.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, talking to me.
Are you talking to me?
Why I oughta. Why I oughta.
Do a Manchester accent for Annette.
Oh, do you know what? I can't. I'm knackered.
Racist comes to mind, doesn't it?
Hiya, Lauren.
Oh, Lauren, she's lovely.
Oh, yeah, the arm, bro. Coffee.
Coffee. Not coffee.
Oh, Lauren's got a Boston accent.
Yep.
Do you live in Boston, Lauren? Over here, over there. Terrible, isn't it? Over here,
Bada
over
bing.
there.
No, it's over here, over there. Bada bing, bada boom.
What a big butt blank.
Oh, dear. Oh, she's originally from that area.
Ah, there you go. I'm sorry, I've just murdered different American accents.
Mm.
It makes me laugh when you hear the Americans trying to do the English accent. It's nothing like it. Because they all
I do a good American accent. Hi, everybody. My name's Mickey.
But they all focus on the posh English accent, but really it's like, what are you doing?
Geezer.
All right, geezer. We say that's wicked nice.
Wicked nice. Oh, I'm going to use that. What did my daughter say today? Slay.
I'm still
yeah, slay. She went, yeah, slay. It was what?
We say that's well sick. That's well sick, isn't it, love? It's well sick.
We don't know yet, do we, Viv?
We have got something in mind, but it's when I can get down out of that chair and up here.
Mm.
This is my lazy boy. And I'm a proper lazy boy. And I'm a proper
lazy boy, mate.
This is my bona fide lazy boy.
We have got a couple of places that we're supposed to be going to.
Boston! Boston!
Oh, he's
She
back
comes
again.
from Boston.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Back the core. Back the core.
I can't understand any of that.
Get lessons.
Get lessons?
Yeah, now I speak with either a New York accent or a Boston accent.
No.
Same place.
I want a southern drawl accent. Like a Mississippian.
Proper deep
Or a
south.
Kentucky accent. My mar is my
I love that. You know what? I love when a woman speaks with that accent.
Mm-hmm.
That southern drawl.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I like that one the best. From the deep south. Deep
Fully,
south.
young Terry, fully.
What?
Yeah.
You are, Bobby, yeah.
Oh, it's been doing that to everybody.
But them southern bells, beautiful accent. You know, beautiful accent. Like, she had one. What was her name? Gone with the Wind.
Vivian Lee.
Vivian Lee, yeah.
Vivian.
The Patriots.
Oh, that's interesting. I've got their cap.
Cool.
I've got Bobo's cap. Look.
You've got Bobo's cap. But Bobo wants it back.
I nicked it off of him. He ain't getting it back.
That's what I was going to ask. Quickly, I mean, have we got a few minutes?
Go on, then.
What do you think's going on with these people on the planes?
What's going on?
Oh my God! What a load of tosh! Right?
What's going on?
Well, there's 3 now. Do you see the guy in China?
No, it's all they're all jumping on the bandwagon for its ego and they wanting attention. It's
Well, that
rubbish.
guy was a professional boxer, the English guy.
No, it's absolute rubbish. If I saw somebody blinking and their eyes went that way.
Well, no, they don't think that's it now, do they? They don't, because you talk about elliptical blinking, but with a like a third eye. But I don't think it's that. I think it's something. I think they're seeing something, but I don't know. There's an awful lot of funny stuff going on since people have been given that COVID jab.
Yeah.
And I wonder if it's affecting some people's minds.
I want to see something weird then.
Yeah.
You're looking at him. I don't know. It's something. Don't know.
I'm gonna get some breathing so you can take that off your neck.
But that girl and the guy and the Chinese fella, they can't find them, can they?
Do you know what? That girl, right? She clearly was a bit.
Yeah.
Maybe supposed probably scared of flying. These people would take Valium to calm themselves down. Valium's a drug that relaxes you to the point where you could start.
Yeah, that's the worst that you want to take in a plane, though, isn't it?
Yeah. So honestly, I mean, how she was to the air hostess, to me, she was rude, and she should have been kicked off the plane for that. Never mind about the poor bloke sitting next to her. She was saying was a shapeshifter. Honestly,
I think there's something going on there, but I think it's to do with what's been going on the last 3 years. To be honest with you,
do you know what? If that was Vivian Airlines, that have strict instructions. Open the exit door and just fling her out. Yep. Off you go. There's a parachute. Fuck off.
It makes me want to find out if she goes on another plane and sit next to her with a plastic werewolf head on. All right? All right, love. Scratch me on the ear. Go on, you know you want to.
Not an American werewolf in London. An English werewolf in America.
Yeah. Call me fucking plates and murdering me.
Oh, dear.
But yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
I'm dreading the time when I'll have to fly a plane with you and Jay.
Yeah.
You'll love it.
You'll break stuff together. You'll
love it.
We'll get kicked off the flight because you've broken something.
Especially when I'm high as a kite on drugs.
God's sake. No.
You'll love it.
Right. We're going to bring this to an end.
Yeah.
It's an hour and a half now. Dan and I are back on the Simply Spooky Network tomorrow at 8 o'clock.
Tomorrow, the sun will shine tomorrow. It's only a day away.
Little from Danny.
For God's sake.
Little from Danny.
Ooh, that's interesting.
That's happening all the time.
We'll discuss this tomorrow, Dan.
It's amazing, Lauren, how much a prayer completely drives away that negativity. Yeah. Yeah.
We'll try and get upgraded to first class every time. Get the best of everything. Right, so we are back tomorrow night, Dan and I. No Frighteners on Thursday. Not Frighteners, there's no Frighteners on Thursday. To the Grave and back on Thursday, but there will be Frighteners on Friday.
No, there's no Frighteners on.
She's not here.
So don't bother looking for it.
The lovely Cal Cooper. The lovely Cal Cooper will be on, and it's worth a watch to listen to that man. Dan and I have been going to some of his lectures and seeing some of the stuff that he's been doing.
What I want to know is, Terry, why they don't make the whole plane out of a black box. I think they should make rubber planes.
Rubber planes?
Yeah, they just bounce off of things, don't they?
So we'll be back next week on the Things Network, talking about egos within the paranormal. But don't forget to check out the Things Network, because they have lots and lots of shows on. Some cool guys on there.
Jerk chicken, lovely, Bobby. Excellent. Take it easy, Bobby. See you tomorrow, buddy.
See you tomorrow.
So we'll say, I'm going to say good night now, and I'll leave it to the guys to say goodbye.
Yeah. Be safe.
Bye.
Night, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.